Hi, I'm Adam Freeland with Harford Financial Group. One of the common questions we often get is, will Social Security be around for me when I retire? Sometimes this is phrased as a statement, Social Security is not going to be around when I retire. Let's spend a couple of minutes to discuss this. First of all, due to time, we will not get into all the details of Social Security. One of our most popular seminars and webinars is our Social Security seminar. We spend anywhere from an hour for our webinars to 2 hours for our in-house seminar. Trying to cover all the topics now would be difficult. If you want more details, please attend one of these. Since our firm specializes in retirement income and retirement readiness planning, I had attended a retirement income forum last year. We had a speaker who worked 34 years for the Social Security Administration, and he was one of the most knowledgeable and insightful people I have heard talk on this topic. Largely, this video is the messages he passed on to us. When folks question whether Social Security will be around, it is largely based on our federal government's ability to manage its budget and specifically the Social Security program. There are legitimate concerns about the management. As insider within Social Security Administration, this gentleman said something that really hit me like a ton of bricks. First of all, he said that approximately 70 million people collect Social Security. Let that number sink in, 70 million. That's a lot of people. The reason is that Social Security not only covers retirees, typically as early as age 62, but the program also covers people with permanent disabilities and minor children whose parents have passed away. With respect to retirees, he pointed out that of those millions of people collecting Social Security, they are also registered voters who typically vote. In his terms, Social Security is too politically popular to go away. Politicians have a vested interest to make sure the program continues and people still receive income. Additionally, it is largely funded by mandatory withholding of 6.2% for every worker's income up to a certain threshold at approximately $138,000 annually. Not only do the employees have to contribute the 6.2%, but their employer has to make matching contributions. Employees and employers do not have the option to opt in or opt out of this. Assuming a shortfall in Social Security funding, it is important to realize that the Congressional Budget Office says that from payroll taxes alone, it will allow retirees to still receive 75% of the benefit. As I'm speaking right now, businesses have option to temporarily not pay in for the rest of 2020. However, most CPAs with whom we speak did not recommend businesses do this for fear of having double payments later on. So this is important. CBO itself says if the Social Security Trust Fund were to have nothing, people will still get 75% of their benefit. That is not something people want, but that is also not nothing. Therefore, what is the likely way to solve it so retirees do not have reduction of benefits in which they have earned? There are three main ways. Number one, government can raise the age that people receive benefits, either early claiming age of 62 or one's full retirement age as defined by Social Security Administration, somewhere between 65 to 67. Number two, they could reduce benefits. Number three, raise the amount of withholding from current workers. This gentleman said that the first two options are extremely unlikely because they do not poll very well. He emphasized politicians want to remain elected and pay attention to these polls. So the most likely scenario is to raise the withholding. There are two broad suggestions for this. Number one, raise the cap of one's earnings that are subject to Social Security withholding. Number two, raise the percentage for everyone. The first one is based on the fact that the 6.2% comes out on the first approximate $138,000. This is indexed to inflation, so that number keeps going up. There are two broad proposals. Just take the cap off completely and do it for all income. The other is to continue to cap at the $138,000, but resume once one's income is above $400,000. The challenge, this gentleman said, is that in his opinion, although this polls very well, many folks who have calculated numbers fear that it would not cover the long-term shortfall. His feeling is that the most likely scenario to solve the long-term shortfall would be to raise the payroll tax from the 6.2 to 7.4%. He said many actuarials with whom he has spoken have calculated this and feel this is the most likely way to solve the issue. He pointed out that, of course, most politicians do not want to openly raise taxes, and his feeling is that Congress would wait until it is code red to make the change. I hope this helps and gives you a greater perspective. Of course, none of us truly know what the long-term outcome will be. We hope that this gives you a data point as you think of your retirement income plan. If you would like to talk more about Social Security and how it fits into your plan, and you would like to talk to our financial service professionals, please reach out to us to schedule a time.